Hello, and welcome back to Hitman. And in this series we will go back to where it all started, and this time round we will focus on completing as many of the challenges as we can on each and every one of the primary Hitman targets, with maybe a few interesting bonus kills on the way. Today we are on the Isle of Sgail for the Case Closed challenge, which entails eliminating Sophia Washington using the Iron Maiden. So for today's challenge we will be, as usual, starting at the harbour. We will be bringing with us some coins, a silenced pistol and our ever trusty lockpick. So with all of that said, let's get reacquainted with our target, shall we?
Sophia Washington, with little regard for local culture or even human life, they have it coming.
So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way over to the castle. And as with all of the, or many of the Sophia Washington kills, this will take a little while. Just getting up to her can take a little while depending on the route you take. But we are going to make our way first of all over to the main stairs and up the drain pipe just beyond them, and we're going to take out the surveillance system before we start, just so we don't have to worry about some cameras later on. So we're going to make our way over to the security office, press ourselves up against the wall, open the door, take aim and take out the surveillance system. So from here we're now going to make our way into the castle area, and we're going to head for the chapel, which is just past the Phoenix effigy, and just below the chapel, as you would expect, we will find the crypt. So in here we're just going to duck down, make our way into the crypt area, and we're just going to wait right here up behind this wall for the guard on the right there to move away, and when he does we can make our way into the room, grab the assault rifle here from the sarcophagus, and we're just going to drop that on the floor on our way out. You notice I veer off a little bit to the left. That's just to make sure that when the guard comes past us, he's as close as possible to us, so that we can subdue him around the corner. So the guard has spotted the gun. He's going to move in to take that away past us, and we can then, as aforementioned, subdue him from around the corner, render him unconscious. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided and take his outfit. There we go, looking snazzy. So from here we're going to turn around and ascend the ladder directly behind us. We will be trespassing from this point onwards, and we're immediately going to duck out the window to our left. We want to use all of the boxes and everything here for cover. Just be aware that one we're are trespassing, there are a number of guards in this area, including these two Archean guards, who one of which is almost a super enforcer. He can see through almost every disguise, so we do need to be very much aware of their location at all times. So once the two Archean guards have moved along, they're going to go into the castle building. There they go now, and we need to go the same way as them, but we're gonna, instead of going into the castle, we're gonna ascend the drain pipe at the back here, and we are gonna make our way up onto the roof of the warehouse. So we're gonna jump off on the ledge, scoot along the ledge past the two windows. There's another opportunity through this window to take out the surveillance system or pick up the helicopter flare exit, but we're not doing either of those today. So we're making our way up to the roof of the warehouse. We're going to crouch down because we are still trespassing, We're going to turn off and then on again the generator, and then hide behind this wall here, and that's going to attract the attention of one of the elite guards, and when he comes to investigate, we can render him unconscious. There we go. Don't forget to grab his gun. Yeah, lovely. We're going to hide his body around the back of this wall here. We need to make sure we get him nicely tucked up. That will do. And then we're going to rinse and repeat the same thing again for the second patrolling elite guard. You can see there is a third guard just over yonder, but he will not turn around. He will have his back to us the whole time. It's just the other two guards we really need to worry about. So once the second elite guard makes his way over to the generator, we can then once again render him unconscious, and we're going to hide him with his friend along with the gun as well. Now I should point out that all the while we're doing this, you need to be aware of where the constant is, because the constant will make his way over here. So just be aware that the constant isn't nearby when you're doing this. But as you can see, the constant is on his way here at the moment, but we have some time. So we're going to grab up the 2 soda cans in the area, and yep, we've got plenty of time there. So we're going to knock out Jebediah Block with one of our cans, and then throw the second at the final elite guard. And again, we need to tidy up as quickly as we can before the constant arrives. And this is the best place to put the bodies. Don't forget the guard's gun as well. So once everybody is safely hidden behind this wall here, we can then take Jebediah Block's outfit. We won't need the gun. There we go. And there is the constant just arriving now. So if the constant arrives whilst you're in the middle of doing all of this, you'll just have to wait for him and Jebediah Block to have their conversation and the constant to leave. But we managed to get everything done, so we can now exit the area, and we need to locate Sophia Washington. There she is, downstairs. So we're just going to stand right here at the top of the stairs until she arrives.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
So, Sophia will now lead us up to where the other Archeum founders are. This is the long portion of the video where we have to go through a number of scripted cutscenes and things like that. And we have to wait it all out, and then we have to make a decision at the end. So, stop number 1.
The recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
So we've picked up the other council members who are waiting for Mr. Block, and we're now going to make our way up to the council room where we will meet the final members of the council itself, or the Ark Society founders, whoever they are. Here they are. So we're just going to take a seat here now, and we're going to have to sit through a relatively long cutscene, but through the miracles of modern technology, we can cut straight to the vote at the end, and we just have to vote against Sophia.
Aye. Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... idiot.
Son of a... Blocked. You stupid... Ugh.
That's... 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please.
So with the vote ruined, Sophia invites us up to her apartments upstairs, and all we have to do is follow her up there. She's going to give a long-winded speech, and at a certain point we'll dismiss all of the guards and we can then drop her into the Iron Maiden. So we're going to speed this up a little bit because it is quite a long cutscene.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren. You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Running the clinic that a hell of a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they're setting up some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills. Huh, the truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment.
So once all of the guards have left, Sophia will approach the Iron Maiden and we can then drop her into it for the case closed challenge. Something like this.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant.
So that will get you the case closed challenge, and we're just going to now head for the nearest safe exit, which unfortunately is the harbour. So we're just going to run all the way there. So there we go, one more challenge taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.